Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 15 of Trails Crossbell 3. Last time we sorted out all the stuff that had to be done in the Geofront alongside Tio. This time we've got Sharon with us as we gotta go and kill those cryptids that have been cropping up. We even get the luxury of riding on motorbikes. Woo!
It's powerful. We must take care.
And I swear the game's louder than it needs to be. Or at least some of it is. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, these things! Apparently they've gone a lot stronger than they were in Running Crossbell 2, and even these Gordiosas that have been on this route back in 0, even. So, but they're on level 27. Oh well, anyway. Battle.
Form, Gale! Now!
It's mine!
I think I should sort out
Very
the
well.
party, because we are having Sharon for a bit, so it would make sense to use her, you know.
All right, let's go
Oh
back.
wow!
Later.
Suddenly a smoke grenade happened. Wow, who would have thought? Tee hee hee. That's chest beating on a random end.
Feels great!
Pay attention to where you're going.
Crash.
I haven't felt this kind of
Crash.
rush in ages.
I don't quite understand why, but this feeling is pleasant. That enemy is strong.
Let's go
Please be
around
careful.
it this time. Ah, Megalith Fool, a Earth Quartz. We can put that in on one of our party members. And there's another one
That enemy is
here.
strong. Please be careful.
And we get some cozy socks. How lovely. Which we probably should equip to someone. Which we'll do on Ween. We'll put it on Ween. Over this way leads us to Stargazer. We probably don't need to include that in our search just yet. Anyways, foreshadowing where we may go in the future. Over this way leads us over towards the west of Ursula Road and also St. Ursula Medical College. We can tell where on the map this would be in terms of on the Crossbell games because here's the bus stop. Remember when you had to catch the bus to go to different locations?
Let's go!
Yeah, me neither. Let's go on our motorbikes. Phew. The enemy we will be fighting is going to be a fun one. The cryptid was spotted on the lakeshore down below. It seems we must walk from here on. Aww. Yeah, let's park our bikes around here. So the game will actively stop us from taking the bikes down this ramp way. I guess you don't want to get sand in the wheels. Anyway, we should sort this out and then tactics. Nope, that's not no tactics. Let's have the link set like that. There we go. And onto the beach. This is where the special support section for a cryptid 2 years ago. Oh yeah, that one. Well, regardless, this is indeed a beach. Well, more of a sandbar, but anyway. Yeah, they said it looked like a turtle. I don't sense it, but yes, there's most definitely something here. Thank you, Sharon, for being here for us to get confirmation. But really? Even though you don't sense anything? It's kind of like a hunch you develop with enough experience. This place reeks of danger. Our bodies are simply reacting to it. Yeah, if you're involved in battles for too long, then yeah, that does start to become a thing. Don't scare us like that. It seems necessary to investigate the surroundings. Yeah, if you notice anything, report it immediately. One thing that is noticeable immediately are these fish. Get the double advantage before the 2 chain.
Get back! Now!
Strike! Yes!
So we've yet to actually use Sharon in a battle in Cold Steel 3, so time to run down the crafts. I might have actually looked at them, but it doesn't matter. Binding chains for 30 CP. You get a power D, break D, but 15% unbalanced. Area large, suction, delay plus 10, and seal. And it attacks twice. So that power D is fair enough. You don't want it to be too powerful now, do you? And Zero Snitch for 80 CP. You get B, power B plus break. Yes to unbalancing. An area large, but speed and movement down large wise is included. Charges through throws, blinding and killing them, and also attacks twice. Sharon just loves having those extra attacks, I guess. And of course her S-Craft is just straight up Death's Embrace. It hits everything for SSS plus power and KO 100%, assuming the enemy can be KO'd. So we can do this.
Let's go.
That puts them all very nicely right in front of Kurt. And all we have to do is that. And,
Here I go.
well, we practically won. I know there is one enemy that isn't
mine.
broken, but well.
It's my turn.
It's stunned, so we actually don't have to care.
This is our
Woo.
chance.
An opening. I'm up.
Oh, and Phantasmal Butterfly is her order. It's special. An ambush formation that recovers and raises health and CP. And pardon me on the burp. And also for 4 turns we get 50% evade. This is for the same amount of BP as Eben Quest. So depending on the situation will depend on whether you want to go for Phantasmal Butterfly or Eben Quest.
It's down.
Strike.
Either way, Sharon.
There's more.
Yeah, moving code still free, boys. Yeah, no.
Leave this
I
to
think
me.
it's a valid choice for using
this
in
suit
terms
you?
of the pie.
My turn.
As I do believe we did look at
Strike.
the Muscort she does
I'm up.
utilise, so that aspect we don't need to worry about too
Sit.
much. Damn it, Ween. You have one job.
Go. You can't escape. Fire! Wide open.
It's mine.
I understand if
Yes.
from the YouTube perspective it's like, man, so much Fire Emblem. Yeah, I go absorbed into
up.
engage. The point being,
Sit.
how
Let's go.
there's so spans of just nothing but cold still that cause. It's all solely dependent on what I stream. To be fair,
Yes.
I have a list of ideas for some short C stuff. though.
Let's go.
So who knows? Maybe I'll come up with some other
It's
stuff.
down.
Strike.
That and I've recently gotten a
This is
hankering
it.
to play Kingdom Hearts again. So if you suddenly see a notification of
Wonderful as
Christopher,
ever,
if you are
Master
subscribed to
Reed.
the YouTube channel, you just see a bunch of notifications of
I'm nothing compared to you, Sharon.
Christopher has uploaded another fucking Kingdom Hearts video. Then it's because I ended up playing it and absorbed as per usual, and
Yeah.
it might even just be one. It'd be like all
I
of
must
Kingdom Hearts
train
1.
even more.
That'd be, I wonder how
Starts
long it would
updated.
take me actually if I just tried to play Kingdom Hearts 1 in one sitting. I have it on Xbox. It's a thing I can do. But potential ideas for other streams aside, we gotta investigate here.
Nothing here.
Oh, no, there we go. Such fun investigating that we're doing.
These boot prints most likely belong to a fisherman.
Which one would it be? Candom, the other Lloyd, if he's around. He might be in the bell, to be fair.
Nothing stands out over here either.
But we do get
There's an
some
eroded
fishing
note
bait
toward the far end.
and
Should
a
we take
fishing
look?
spot.
Good call.
There is a fishing spot here, right next to where we got that bait, so if you want to do more of your fishing, then proceed to do so. Otherwise, let's just turbo mode our way across.
Doesn't.
Oh, before we actually get into any battle, we should probably just make sure people are healed. Okay, good. Oh, and Megalith Fall. I just remembered. We could swap out the quest for Megalith Fall, actually. We give Yuno a A+ Earth attack for the time being. Is cats good for... you know what? Having cats is actually not too bad. Why? What's that over there?
What's this?
It's Plumora grass. Yeah, pardon me. Although much more shade of red compared to when it cropped up everywhere in Crossbell back in Azure. This is Ghost Cart. Scarlet grass. It's beautiful but unsettling. It looks like it's shining. Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about grass like this showing up when Crossbell declared its independence. The people in the SSS said they saw weird blue grass where the cryptids appeared. Seriously? I believe I saw a report that mentioned that at the intelligence division. Yeah, it's Plumora grass, or Plumora grass, my bad, I'm saying it wrong. It started appearing here when Crossbell declared its independence. It was thought to be related to the Azure Tree. Oh yeah, that's why. But if this kind is red, what does that mean? A scarlet tree? No, pretend. No. Everyone be on your guard. Sharon immediately notices the enemy as, uh-oh, here it comes to beat us up. It appeared! Oh, God. How much health does it have by default? Oh, fuck. Okay. I should be paying attention to the screen. This is a Seer Usurter. Meep, indeed, on my end. Just like the Magic Knight. It's big. That's not a turtle at all. This is similar to the Usurters we fought back in Coastal 1 and 2. Thanks for the picture, guys. There will be time for talk later. It's coming! Could it do that elsewhere? Right, Class 7, prepare for battle. Let's take it down with everything we've got. Right. I wonder if I should clarify a line I said during the previous Engage stream.
This one's strong.
Nah, I'd be more
Be
thankful
careful.
when we're in Engage and when I choose to do stuff.
Yes.
Because, yeah, maybe a bit of a numpty, but oh well. At worst. So yeah, Sarah Usurter. Weak to earth, space, and then quite good against time and fire. So yeah, it sounds kind of a little bit shite here. But regardless, it does have a chance of attack delay occurring if you can get it to work. That's the key word there. Getting it to work. We're actually going to Raging Fire formation this, at least to begin with, because we have got that access.
Here I come. Shadow Stitch. This is our chance.
An opening.
Quit's nice to get.
It's my turn.
We have no way to delay outside of Gale on Ween, so
Get back. Very well.
lay dance.
Ha! Let's go.
Do I just even crest and just evade, or do I do this?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's even crest. Let's just negate damage,
Let's go.
just for the fun of it. Screw you, game. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Strike.
Because yeah, the attack delay chance is rather low, so chances are we're not going to.
All right.
Can we get defense down? Potentially.
You can't escape.
Unfortunately, even if we did, it would get its turn next, so it would mean nothing. Okay, enough times are going to be going by where this even quest isn't going to be getting utilised, so Raging Fire.
Very well. Strike. Eight's down.
Yes, get the crit. So one thing we could do
Leave
is
this to
obviously
me.
utilise arts, some of the arts that we do have
Here I
access
come.
to.
Shadow Stitch. This is our chance.
An opening. I'm up.
How far would it go if we broke it? That's gonna be my question. Well, let's hope it goes far down.
Here I go.
Oh, okay, right, that's good enough. We'll definitely
Take this. Wide open.
It's
utilise
mine.
what we get.
My turn.
We have to Blade Dance, or else Kurt goes down.
Ha! Let's
No,
go.
pardon me. And then Wing Slash.
Strike. There.
It's mine.
So I can get Unite going while it was broken.
Leave this to me.
We have Zero Arts, but looking at what we've got access to, it's gonna get the health. God damn it.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Let's go.
Well, it's going to get health back anyway, so we'll
I'm up.
be cheating. And so we'll cheat with Even Quest, and it gets to cheat by getting the health boost. And Dragon Hell, I am glad I put Even Quest up. And it can get defense down on its own
My turn.
accord by doing that, so that's good news. We've actually now weakened it even more.
Strike.
Woo.
It's down.
It's mine!
Leave this to me.
Oh, we've really been using up Sharon's
How
stuff.
does this suit you?
Well, we got a crit on the first attack, but that apparently doesn't
It's my
matter.
turn.
'Cause unbalance is not fair. It's not fair. Let's wait for actually Even Quest, because sometimes you just have to find the right strategy, and you just render the game
It's
just
mine.
inoperable. Unleash Ice Beast occurs, and it's
Very well.
now going for craft. We actually can't do much about it.
Ha!
Also, I think it did just gain
My turn.
more health. Possibly. Possibly.
Strike. It's down.
It's mine!
Yes.
Let's... Do we have any way of getting more BP? Yes, we do. Bioseed. Okay,
Yeah.
good. We're going to need it.
Initiate.
As even if I impede, it's just going to
Let's
cause
go.
more tons of it charging its attack.
Let's go.
Even Quest. Oh, okay, we found a visual glitch.
It's
No
my turn.
Altina showing up there.
Get back.
Icicle War! Yeah, we don't... Yeah, it's getting a ton very quickly. So I'm glad I
Leave
did
this
this.
to me. Arcus activate.
All right!
Let's actually use a
Arcus
Megalith
activate.
full.
My turn.
Because we want to use... Oh, I just realized we could get attack delay on that. Nope, we didn't. Okay.
Yeah!
Right, we've seen Silver Form plenty of times now. Not much damage being done, but the Icicle War is a necessary evil for us to be having to use Even Quest. I just don't want to get whacked. One of them was a crit.
Let's go.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
Get back. Now.
Strike.
Okay, we got the break.
Leave this to me.
Let's go.
Raging Fire Formation.
Yes.
We've got plenty of opportunities of
This is our
attacks.
chance.
An opening. Let's go. Strike. It's down.
It's mine!
Ah.
And this is Megalith Full. Just giant rock goes into thing. And since it's been broken, only 3024.
Yes.
Then again, it was,
This is our chance.
oh, I made a mistake.
An opening.
Let's... Okay, good. We
Let's go.
got more tons. Good. We'll just Crescent Flash
Get
and
back.
we're done.
It's down.
Or at least it should be. Yeah, Daddy Assist. Yep, we did it. Good. And it's bested.
Wonderful as ever, Master Reen.
I'm nothing compared to you, Sharon.
Well, we got some level ups on our Master Quartzes. Sirius being level 3 now means that now Kurt will counterattack with 4,000% damage increased. Woo! And +2 evasion in terms of percentage. Woo! Regulus also goes up, which means the CP attained when damaged is multiplied by 2, and strength rise when battle begins / HP is low. That's good news for Laura when she's back in Pi. And Gloomy X got to level 4, which shows that if we had Gloom and we got it to level 4, we'd get Saintly Force, more percentage on the Admiralities, and that's about it really. Deva reaches level 3, meaning a 20% chance of evade magic attacks and pardon me, offensive arts deal critical damage of a 20% chance. How useful.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I did
Also
it.
some
Must
level
train
ups,
even more.
Stats updated.
which net us no new crafts yet. Maybe I should double check what levels you get stuff. But nah, can't bother. Because chances are, I'll look up anything to do with Ricardo and then it'll say, where are we? And I'll be like, oh. Did we do it? Yes, Kurt, we did it. So that was a cryptid. Well, new Class 7 are tired out, but regardless, seems like we're not in danger anymore. Yes, not from cryptids in any event. Good work, everyone. You did well. Yay! No, I still have much I need to work on. Oh, damn it, Kurt. It was evident my physical strength was insufficient. That's always been the case. Yeah, compared to Instructor Ween, but also... Panning to Sharon. Honestly, I'm surprised by you all over again. The abilities you used to help the old Class 7 during the Civil War, those were just the tip of the iceberg, weren't they? Hee hee. Oh, I still don't stand a chance compared to Sarah when she's at her full power. You mean her peak was off-screen during Sky? Man, Falcom, you shot yourselves in the foot there. After all, my skills are suited for assassination. They pale in comparison to proper martial arts or skills learned in true battles. Assassination skills? I knew it, goes Kurt internally. Oh dear, perhaps I shouldn't have let that slip. Oh, Sharon, you. Oh. Anyway, let's get a closer look at that glass. Whatever it is, it definitely seems related to the cryptid somehow. Yes, the scarlet glass. Thankfully, it's like a really small amount, so it's not so bad. It seems like this is all there is. Yeah, nothing else like this was found in the 50-yard radius. What shall we do, Instructor? Seems like our only option is to take it back with us. But first, let's take a few pictures with our Arcus 2s. After that, collect it and place it in the survival kit, but be sure not to handle it directly. Got it. I'll take the pictures. What efficient teamwork. You all seem like you're familiar with the process. Yeah, this will be our second set of special op missions. I hope their lessons in training are enough to get them through this. That colour though. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Well, while Ween ponders, well then, are we finished investigating here? Yeah, doesn't seem like there were any more cryptids here. It's a bit concerning that there was that one again, rather than the turtle that appeared before. Oh well, I was going to ask, have you and Sharon seen that cryptid before? I had merely heard about it from Lady Alyssa. It's called Usurter. It may be a subspecies of one that appeared during the Civil War. And the schoolhouse, don't forget that. Anyway, that's... so it's just like the Magic Knight. It wasn't exactly the same as before, so we should make a note of that. We should probably return to camp and report. Understood. Let's head directly there in that case. Yeah, fair enough, we shall indeed. Oh, by the way, you can tell whether I'm on the scene, because the way I have it on OBS, you can tell that it's the PC theme, because A, no Torterra, I could remedy that, and B, I have a picture of Lloyd covering Stephen Richards' face. This isn't to try and be able to get away with Horny, trust me, I think Lloyd would... If Lloyd existed, he'd be able to beat me up more so than Stephen Richards ever could. But then again, Stephen Richards was a wrestler, so I'd argue he probably would still beat my ass regardless, so... Nevertheless, I may have just skipped the dialogue line, but it's just simply those three getting put onto a bike separately from Ween and Sharon. And so, our valiant heroes drive off back to the field exercise camp. And for anyone who has yet to get to this point in Coldsteel, should be going, oh god, no, why not, no, not it, no. That should be your reaction. Because, oh shit, it's McBurn. What's he gonna do?
Kruger, huh? Not bad, I guess. Think I'll just focus on the target for now. I'll leave those pain-in-the-ass experiments to him. Things are gonna get interesting if our masked friend starts moving too.
So McBurn, in Ouroboros fashion, is being ominous. But since it's McBurn, if he feels interested in a fight, we're going to all die horribly. At least that's how it feels. At least that's how it's meant to be. But we'll see whether or not McBurn will show up again later. Spoiler alert, he will. Why did he tell us to ride ahead of them? What could they be talking about? Something secret, no doubt. I agree it is concerning, but please keep the bike steady, Yuna. Oh, right. Yuna crashes into a tree. Oh, dear. Anyway. Teehee. Oh, the wind feels just lovely. Riding alone, just the two of us. Oh, I mustn't tell my Lady Alyssa. She would be ever so jealous. Oh, Sharon. I don't think it's quite that big a deal. But that aside, you can tell me. You said you wanted to ride alone with me. There was something you wanted to talk about, right? Something you don't want the students to hear? No. Something you don't want Alyssa to hear. You truly have grown a lot. Yes, it is exactly as you say. I came along to help because there was something I wanted to tell you. Does it have something to do with Ouroboros? In part, yes. But what I wish to tell you is the tale of a girl. A small girl given the title of Severing Chains. Oh boy, here we go. Sharon origin story.
A girl who was empty.
And then, yes, actually let this bit be voiced.
There was an assassins organization that had existed since the Dark Ages. The Order of the Moonlight Horse. At the young age of 13, the girl was its second most skilled member.
Why are there so many child assassins in Trails? This is a thing that Falcon's been doing since the first game, for the record, so there's nothing new here.
The only thing she had were her title, which had been passed down to her, and the designation, Kruger.
So there's been other Krugers.
She spent her days simply carrying out her missions with soulless eyes, an emotionless assassin doll. Then one day, the Order met its end.
Oh no.
At the hand of Ouroboros.
And as we get to see with this CG here, we get to see Theta, Louve, and also a shot of the Angresses outside of Theta, because that picture was probably made beforehand. Because specifically it's showing us Weissman, Ellenroad, and Novartis, the ones that have shown up prior to Cold Steel.
At the time, the society was still in its early days, and the two groups were in full conflict behind the scenes.
The fact that, while Sharon's describing this, the fact that we still don't actually know some of the Angresses is certainly interesting to me, because it means that they need to show them over time. Eventually they'll have to show them, because Ouroboros is still going to be a threat. They're just never going to end.
But against the combined assault of the almighty conflagration, the Blade Lord, and the Steel Maiden,
so McBurn, Louve, and Aaron
the Moonlight Horse stood no chance.
The hell out of them. Okay.
They were nearly completely destroyed. Its members, known as the Thousand Oathbreaker and the Golden Butterfly, became the fourth Anguis and Enforcer number 3.
Oh right, this is one of the first times we get at least a bit of understanding as to who the fourth Angus is. The Thousand Oathbreaker. Whoever he is, or she, it could be either gender to be honest. It's Ouroboros after all. And the Golden Butterfly, who is Enforcer number 3.
While the empty girl was welcomed into the society as Enforcer number 9.
Which would mean that they admitted her in number 3 in, and then a whole bunch of other members joined, and then they welcomed Sharon. Oh, lovely.
But even after becoming an Enforcer, the girl's life did not change.
Such is the life
she
of an
obeyed
Enforcer.
The requests of the Anguis, performing many missions. She was always free to refuse, but as she knew no other way of life, she simply accepted. But it was through that bleak existence that her bond with the Reinford family came to be. The girl was given a mission by the 6th Anguis to infiltrate a city named Ruhr in the northeast part of the Empire. The mission required her to meet with a certain person, but a terrible accident occurred. The mission ended in failure. The girl suffered serious injuries, and the other person lost their life.
Oh no!
That person was Chairman Arena's husband, Lady Elisa's father, Master Franz Reinford.
I can't believe it. Arena hired the murderer of her husband, or at least whatever happened with that accident.
Yet Lady Arena saved the girl, the one whose actions resulted in her husband's death. She even gave her a name. I had never had a name before then. Kruger was simply a designator to differentiate me from others who have held the same title. one would simply change their name as the mission required. That was the way of the Order. But Lady Arena gave me the name, Sharon. Suddenly, this empty girl had a place to belong as a maid of the Reinford family. Since that point, I have continued to serve the Reinfords, while still belonging to Ouroboros.
Pardon me. And yep, this statement is true. Supposedly at this point in time, Sharon has yet to actually go, nah, screw this, I'm not part of Ouroboros.
I was able to do so, thanks to the freedom the society grants its enforcers.
That is this is the thing that will always get me, there is that part of me that just thinks that at some point we might see Joshua work with Ouroboros again. Maybe in the case of dealing with a bigger evil, say. Just because, he was an enforcer. He could rejoin. The only thing that seems to stop people from being an enforcer is death. All of that. Well, Ring doesn't gets to be foist. When I ask. Why tell me all that? Why now of all times? Alyssa doesn't know any of this. Why?
I simply felt this was a good opportunity.
It just seems so jarring when we get voice lines and then also not voice lines.
Someday, when you feel the need, please tell Lady Elisa. For you see, there is the possibility that I may not be there for her.
Well, Boris is probably up to something, and Sharon is probably getting contacted to be like, hey, do you want to work? I mean, I could, but maybe. And the umming and ahwings is occurring.
It is merely a possibility. It is absolutely impossible for my love and devotion for the chairman and my lady to ever leave me. Oh, but of course, if you and Lady Elisa were to become a couple,
never gonna happen.
I would serve you as your own personal maid as well.
I'm not saying that because I prefer the other hot anime waifu. No, it's just because Falcon are cunts. That's quite the tempting offer. We don't entertain it. Thank you for sharing something so important with me. You've taken care of me, no, all of us in the old Class 7 for so long. From our everyday life in the dorm to the crisis during the Civil War. She was there for all of a couple of days. And then she was off doing whatever outside of the bits where she had to show up for. So if there's anything I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. Me, the other members of Class 7, and of course Alyssa, will always be there to help.
Master Reen. You truly have become dependable. However, for you to say all that to an older woman such as myself is a tad unfair. Perhaps I should begin serving you as your own personal maid right now.
I think that's enough temptation for the time being. That wink on Sharon's face, just... Don't do that. Don't. Anywho, we get a bit of a... We get the title logo thing in the bottom corner, because we got to have a loading screen, because to transition over to the camp. At 1:30 in the afternoon, it's only 11:30 in the morning in real life, everyone's just standing around twiddling their thumbs for we need to progress the plot, as it were. I didn't expect scarlet plumoma grass. No doubt about it, it's the same grass from 2 years ago. Colour's completely different though. You're right, the size and shape are the same. That grass holds the same mysterious energy that supported former President Croix. Do you feel the presence of the higher elements here too? Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, the higher elements were active. Just like the forest in Sutherland. Now this cryptid. Pardon me. Uncertain. It's just like the ones that appeared in the old schoolhouse's basement in the Nord Highlands. Thank you, Toa, for reminding us of the old schoolhouse. See? This is why Toa is best gal. Anyway. That on top of the magic night means that creatures from the Empire are appearing here now too. Sharon, I'm just going to come out and ask you, can the Society do anything like this? Well, let's see. I should say the possibility is not 0. Pardon me again. Why am I all burpy today? I am really burpy today and I don't know why. My apologies. That said, the Society generally has a tendency to pursue orbital technology, such as the archaisms, their big huge fuck-off warship, the ions. It would be a bit strange for them to suddenly begin using spiritual monsters such as cryptids and Dark Age constructs like magic knights. I see. Thank you. I felt like I've just heard some incredibly confidential information, but very well. The question remains then, why is Scarlet Paloma grass appearing now? Is it possible that this is the result of the Zero Child? What, you mean Kea? Though she's in hiding, perhaps her miraculous power is manifesting again. No way! It's been confirmed she no longer has that miraculous power. The Intelligence Division made sure that right after the occupation, her and Lloyd were made into maternal witnesses too. Besides, I know her and she's not the kind of girl who'd do these things. Her personality is irrelevant. There is a chance of powers are returned and are currently out of her control. No, I'm certain Kea Bannings has nothing to do with this. Thank you, Michael. Kea Bannings. So that is the name of the girl known as the Zero Child. Yes, though her surname is still up for review. No, that'd be Bannings. She's using his name since she doesn't have any family of her own, yeah? How can you be so sure she's not involved? We were contacted by the Governor General just now. It was very clear we have absolutely no need to worry about the Bannings at this time. He has requested we investigate the cryptid and the grass under the assumption the Society is involved. Such a request. Oh, thank goodness. He should have just told us that when we saw him. Both Tio and Rani certainly look distracted. Do they know something? Why does this have to happen at the same time as the inspections team visit? Because of course it has to. What a video game that we're playing if we want to go for the meta-woism, but nah. It feels more than a simple coincidence to me. Yeah, now you mention it. Has the inspection team already entered Crossbell? Oh yes, about that. It sounds like engines running. But that means... Everyone, we're going to greet our guests. Although I couldn't hear anything, it would appear that the VIPs are arriving. Whoopee! Everyone's staring upwards, hoping that it's not a solar eclipse and they'll all go blind. Seriously, the fact that Americans did that during the recent solar eclipse just makes me go, ha 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 ha, you guys are fucking idiots. And why? What's that in the sky? It ain't the Courageous, it's the Pantagruel. Yeah, the Courageous is grounded still, so that lot good that is. But the Pantagruel's here. But, what? Well, that's something you don't see every day. That's the flagship used by the Noble Alliance during Erebonia's civil war. Correct, the Pantagruel. I believe I heard it had been confiscated by the government and given to the Imperial family. Yeah, they use it to travel for official business. Which means royal family people are about. Wait a second. Does that mean the inspection team is? That's right, Governor Wegletz will be on the team as the representative of the Imperial government. Okay, so Marcus' dad will be here. And Lady Arena will work in the economic circles of Arabonia. Which is why Alyssa's here as well. That's a good reason. And let's not forget Princess Alfred and Prince Oliver will be part of the team too. You know, if all boys want to be terrorists, it'd be so easy right now. Especially with their teleportation powers. Oi, McBum, we need you to go blow up the Pentacle. Okay. Blows it up. Well, that was easy. Well, obviously McBum probably wouldn't want to do that just because he wouldn't be interested in boredom and all that. But regardless, don't put all your eggs in a singular basket. That's how they all get murdered in one foul swoop. But yes, the Imperial family's battleship, Pentacle. Just doesn't sound right. Regardless, the giant shoe-looking thing, as it were. And we get a zoom-in panning shot of Orca's Tower. And an upward panning shot of Orca's Tower. Woo! Behold, the Crossbell symbol. Slowly but surely, the ship makes it to Orca's Tower. And now we get a panning shot of Crossbell. And it looks like they've set up some of those screens. That's cool. NPCs galore looking on.
Feast your eyes, everyone. The Pantagruel's landing boat has launched. As we speak, it's ferrying the inspection team to the tower's rooftop.
Yay. And of course, a bunch of reporters are having to be kept back. As out comes...
First off, we have Governor Carl Regnitz. He oversees the entire imperial capital of Heimdall and is the first commoner to hold this position.
Yay, commoners!
Oh, and here we have the chairman of the Reinford Group, Irina Reinford. It's safe to say there isn't anyone more important than her when it comes to Crossbell's economic industry.
Regardless. Imperial Guards! No, they don't get camouflages. That's a shame.
Could it be? Yes, it's Prince Olivert. Rumor has it this isn't his first visit to Crossbell.
That is true. He was at the trade conference back in Ashore.
Oh my word! Princess Alfin! Excuse me. Behind Prince Olivert, we have Princess Alfin, the daughter of the Emperor. She is simply an angel. The young woman with her is gorgeous too.
And Elise is also here. So, yeah. And Lecter and Claire are just standing off to the side for the moment. Such a big occasion, having all these important people in one location. Be a shame if Lord Boris were to interfere, wouldn't it? Then again, the society haven't outright shown themselves to Class 7 yet, so we should just assume that they're just off doing their own thing. That's the princess! She's an angel! The prince is really handsome too. Both of them are white. They're both really good looking. Let's just move on from that now, shall we? Wow, I didn't expect to see Princess Alfin here. But it figures that your father would be part of the team, Marcus. Yeah, if we didn't even know about the princess, it means we've fallen behind on our information gathering. This trip has way too many unknowns. We need to shine a light through the fog if we want to have a successful inspection. And he's even wearing glasses so he can see through the fog itself, that everyone else is obviously blinded by. Basically what I'm saying is Marcus is in Persona 4 now, all of a sudden. Anyway, Humph, why are they getting all excited without Ellie? They're all nothing but weaklings, wagging their tails for the Empire. Alright, Lihue, calm down. Don't say that. We all have pride in where we're from. And as Xiao's proxy, you have your own duties to fulfill. Humph, leave it to me. Oh wait, does that mean Cal's on Crossbell? Boo. Anyway. Boy, look how pretty the princess is. Oh god, mailing Lon to speak. I felt like NES is mocking me. Anyway, she is cute, but Humph, she's still an invader. Alright, Shan, calm down. I'm torn, but I may be leaning closer towards a bad impression. Oh well, nothing can be done about her arrival. If we could all just come to a better understanding. Yes, if only we could all just join hands in the field and just frolic around in the flowers. That would certainly achieve world peace just like that. Obviously, they're definitely there, but you may be right. I cannot give up. Fucking Scottish people, why do they have... And, oh hey, look, Vita.
It seems as though our guests have arrived. The Fool and the Blazing Demon should be nearby as well. The original cast has nearly all been swapped out by now.
We do not understand what Vita means at this point, but will be explained later.
What will you do, Reen? You as well, Emma.
So Vita's up to something, but that makes sense since we know that all Boris are about, so regardless. That big ship is scary. Is it safe? The war isn't going to break out or anything, right? Pardon me. We're fine. As long as we've got Lloyd with us, we'll be able to stop it. Is it true? Are his dear friends all... Yeah, there's no doubt. And... Why, you are a suspicious looking fella. And also Cope is immediately just like, here's, get out of here, here's, fuck you, here. Never mind, headbats.
Still protecting this place, even if its residents are gone?
Despite the evasion of the face, the voice and the hair kind of is two, and
all we can do
you
is
can put
wait
two
for
and two
the
together
snakes next to
very,
move.
very quickly.
I'm also curious to find out what the branch campus is capable of.
But identity of this mysterious fellow aside, trust me, it's important that the game decides to hide it. Despite certain intro sequences showing it. Woohoo! Long live Princess Alphen, Empress of my heart! Oh, wait, Sydney, calm down. No, I didn't expect to see Princess Alphen here. Oh, it's Prince Oliver. I haven't seen him in so long. Who don't you know, Sandy? Imperial Governor Wegnat and Chairman Arena of the RF Group too? Well, guess this is shaping up to be some witsy shindig, huh? Hee, it's been quite some time. Alright, Muse. Calm down as well. I suppose I need to get used to seeing His Highness without my brother by his side. After all, by this point, the 7th Armored Division is somewhere. Doesn't matter really where it is, just not here. What's the matter? Is this sight not a pleasant one for you? Yeah, it's true this isn't very fun for me. How come Speaker McDowell isn't with them? The puzzle pieces are being formed as we speak. Somehow I figured Elise would be here too. Wow, both her and the princess have become even more beautiful since I last saw them. Yeah, they really have. But I wonder why I wasn't able to contact her. By the way, are you going to meet up with Chairman Arena? I won't, but Sharon will be. Once I'm done here, I'm planning to accompany the chairman for the remainder of her visit. Fair enough. All I can do is sigh. Operation Birdcage. It's too weird to even say out loud. To be honest, I may have taken the intelligence division and the railway military police a bit too lightly. Is there really nothing we can do? Nah, don't give up, Teotot. I'm sure we'll find something. Randy. No telling how things end up, but let's bet on them for now. Roger that. No! All my favourite members of the SSS are indisposed. No. Like, all of them. It's almost like as if they don't want the SSS doing their thing, because that would rile up people being like, you know what, maybe Crossbell shouldn't be under airborne control. Somehow that would mean that, but regardless. Panning shots of stuff aside. And how do I... Is it just a way that I sit? Maybe there is a way that I sit that makes things more bearable when I'm looking at like that screen compared to this screen. Afterwards, Alyssa, Tio and Sharon say their farewells to Ween and the rest of the camp, headed back to Crossbell. Taro and Randy left to go work on each of their class field exercises. So yes, that's it. I hope you enjoyed Sharon being part of the party. She's gone now. And we still have a cryptid to fight, oh dear lord. Well, we still have Eben Quest and we still have ways of getting the BP back before we enter another boss fight, so things shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's get going. Make sure to check your equipment and buy anything else you might need before we head out. We should have time to make a round in the city before we head out onto the East Highway. Understood. Hey Altina, what's going on with these two? I have no idea. They started acting like this as we were watching the inspection team arrive. Is that so? I suppose they each have their concerns, but... Okay, Class 7, we're now resuming our special ops missions. We still need to investigate the cryptid appearance off the East Crossbell Highway. Based on how long the trip there and back will take, it'll be our last activity for the day, so make sure everything else is wrapped up before that. What? We'll give it our all. Then let's go.
Very well.
I shall go.
Let's go.
Switching over to Ween now, and we can take a look around the map as per usual in terms of the camp. But there's nothing new here, outside of just going into one of the cars and using the shower. And of course I picked car 3, which is the... Damn it. Just gonna heal up everyone, since we did do a bunch of fighting.
How refreshing.
Right. Anyway, now it's time to head off to Crossbell. And there are things for us to do, believe it or not. I am totally not cheating with the guide up to just double check a few things, because I don't want to miss all the stuff. I do actually want to showcase a good chunk of the game. not just conveniently miss a few stuff. Anyways, to Crossbell we go. We can't go to anywhere but the entrance for the moment, as we get cutscened. Up in the sky is the Pentacle after all. The Pentacle. We saw it from the highway. It seems like it's up there looking down on us. As it is, I suppose it's just going to stay there for the duration of the inspection. It's most likely too big for the airport to accommodate. Heard that airport lanes are to be expanded to 250 R's throughout the Empire. Oh, pardon me. It's like how after World War II, while there were a whole bunch of aerodromes, at the end of the day, they just were too small for commercial travel. As planes got bigger and could carry more people, it needed to be longer. That sort of logic. Does that mean they must be planning to use more airships of that size? Or maybe airship carriers is a bad term. Anyway, let's check this city as we head to the east road. Understood. Let's go, Yuna. Alright. Did I say too much? Well, we can't really avoid it. The annexation really has brought a number of problems into relief. That it has. That it certainly has. The station also seems to be having some dilemmas occurring, but regardless, let us head out into the central square. There are some things we can do within here. There's some stuff that's East Crossbell Highway Pacific, and there's also some stuff we can do inside of Crossbell. Not as much as you might think, but definitely enough that makes me have to do stuff. The screen cards are being withdrawn. They remind me of when the annexation was announced, though the faces back then made me more nervous. Last time I saw Princess Alphen was the medal ceremony of the Northern War. She's become even more beautiful. Looks like Prince Olvert's doing well too. And it's been 4 months. I've heard she became the student council president. She's all grown up. I didn't think she would be coming with them though. What's wrong, you two? Sorry, that broadcast, it felt really strange to not see my brother there. Prince Oliver's personal lady is Lieutenant Colonel Muller Fander, right? Was. Yes, I'm so used to seeing my brother at His Highness' side. But ever since last autumn. Kurt, I don't really know your situation, but I was just, wondering. Why wasn't Speaker McDowell there to greet the inspection team? Crossbell's most famous politician, who used to be the mayor. He's currently working for the Governor General. He's in charge of overseeing the provisional legislative. Yeah, it wouldn't be unexpected to see him here as one of the local representatives. I'm just worried that he might have gotten sick or something. That's a good point. He is old, after all. Both of you just focus on our missions for now. We'd be the first cryptid thanks to Sharon's help, but if we encounter another one, we'll need to handle it on our own. That is true. If we aren't careful, it could kill us. Oh dear. Atoms from the 2 of them. Good point. I'll focus on the here and now. Yeah, we can worry about the other stuff later. Let's get this done quick so we can have some free time afterwards. Yeah, it's the spirit. Show me what you've learned over the last 2 months. Humph, you're the one who needs to be careful. We weren't the ones standing around with our eyes glazed over chuckling to ourselves. I suppose he did seem a bit preoccupied earlier. I'm guessing he was thinking about Alyssa. Well, no, my guess it was the 2 girls who were on screen. Princess Alphen and a dark-haired girl who was with her. After all, that dark-haired girl is the person Instructor cherishes the most. Cherishes the most? The dark-haired girl. I've occasionally seen her with Her Highness before. Thanks, Altina. Anyway, well, their words. She's my little sister, goes Ween. Sister? Through adoption. Thank you, Crossbell 2. Adoption! Somehow that's as much of like a ooh moment than anything else. Isn't that as shocking? Anyway, my sister's friends with Her Highness, so naturally I'm acquainted with her as well. It's been a while, so I was glad to see them. Ween has so many connections. Fucking hell. Anyway, I remember you being more than acquainted with her. Oh no. Oh no, Altina, you arsehole. During the Civil War, you rescued her from the Pandora and held her tenderly in your arms. Held her! The two of you. Oh, and by the way, Instructor Ween wronged me twice. To be specific, he watched me sleep and he made me... Altina, you are putting words in everyone's mouths there. Wait, what? Altina, stop. Don't say it like that. They'll get the wrong idea. Oh, really, Ween? You did kind of watch us sleep a little bit, to be honest. You can't deny. Ween, you're gonna need to beat these allegations. You are a teacher. Well, it's true. So what's the problem? Well, anyway, if Twitter existed in the world, well, we wouldn't get cancelled on it now because of all the right-wing grifters. But regardless. Anyway, once we check everything here, let's head out to the East Highway. Yeah, ideally we students would like to handle everything on our own. Altina, are you okay with that? I have no objections. Guys? Hey, Ali, hurry up, he's going to do stuff to you again. Oh no, I thought I'd be guarding Prince Subject, but perhaps I should have been guarding Princess Halfin from a certain individual. Well, Altina's decided to put words in everyone's mouths, and now Ween is definitely being thought of as being a bad person. Hey, guys, I think you've... What? Never mind. Well, Ween is now the subject of humiliation, and we can all point and laugh at him. Ha 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 ha. After that, Ween was able to clear up the misunderstanding. Oh. And Altina admitted she had been a bit misleading. Afterwards, they took a break and resumed their special op missions in the afternoon. Welcome to Crossbell, and there's a few things we can do. First things first, yes, the objective is to go into East Street, but instead we're going over to Orcus Tower. Pardon me. Because it allows us to talk to Vivi, since she's here. But also we get a nice little scene. Oh my goodness, you don't know Princess Elfin! She's in Orcus Tower? I wonder if I can get a peek. Everyone, don't push! Access to Orcus Tower is restricted at this time. I repeat, access is restricted at this time. Please follow our directions. Wow. Her surprise visit seems to have brought her fans out. I suppose this isn't going to die down for some time. No, it won't. But anyway, Vivi's here if you want to talk to her. Hey there, Class 7. Good to see you again. I knew you guys were gonna be here in Crossbell, but I didn't think I'd run into you. Hello, Vivi. I'm guessing you're here for the inspection team? Yep, got permission from my boss just this morning and flew right here. You conveniently left out the part where you were late getting here. Hello, Waynes. Nice to see you again after Azure. Sheesh, a report of being late is just unacceptable. I was only late because it took so long to win over the big wigs at HQ. You think your bosses would just let a rookie like you handle such a big event by herself? I got a call from your boss earlier. He told me this girl's trouble, but please help her out. Well, you heard the man. Vivi's really something else. She's a wily one, that's for sure. Well, sorry to barge into your conversation. We need to go conduct an interview now. Sounds like I've made it just in time. I'm going to head out with him. Good luck with your missions, Class 7. Yes, thank you. Well, and we do get a character note out of that. Anyway, we will just now walk our way over to the Harbour District, since it's literally right here. And, you know, we can also go to the Central Square from here. It's basically saying, hey, fucker, which way through the admin... Where are you going that would require going through Admin District? Anyways, over the... Oh, cutscene. I thought for a second the screen just went. Going over here and we get a panning shot of why it's those two again. Yeah, it's Hiway. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It's Hiway. No, that was... Looks like there are people affiliated with this building. Was that... Let us go in, as there is now a green exclamation mark. Hiway Trading Limited. Damn those Calvarians. It's unlocked. Yes, we just saw it get unlocked. The decor is what we would call Eastern style. This place must be... Who are you people? Oh wait, that was a line. Fuck. I'm sorry, we're... I heard a voice briefly when I pressed A. Fuck. Okay, never mind, there is no voice now. You look suspicious, all dressed in similar uniforms, but you don't seem to be from the Imperial Army or the military police, so who? Wait, are you none other than Wayne Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier? He is leading students of an Imperial Military Academy in their field exercises. How does he know so much? Could these people be... Yeah, I heard they were still around, but... The Eastern Syndicate who operate out of the Republic of Calvard. I received a report, but I didn't expect to meet you here. This is Sin.
My name is Shin. I'm the representative of the Heiyue Trading Company's Crossbell branch.
Shin of the Hiwei stuff.
This is Lao. He's the right-hand man of the branch manager, who's on leave at the moment. I'm glad we were able to meet, though. There's something I need to ask you.
Well, it would appear that we're needed for something. How fortunate. So it's nice to see Lao again after all the times in Crossbell. But regardless. Hiwei is one of the largest criminal syndicates in Samoria. So your Crossbell branch is still up and running? Indeed. Our previous office burned down during the incident that happened right before the big uproar. However, we are only renting this building. But why? You're completely on Calvard's side, aren't you? Can a brand survive after Crossbell has been annexed by Arabonia? Shao, our branch manager, who is currently away, worked it all out with the Governor's General Office. And that would explain it. He's working with Rufus. Okay. Basically, they look the other way in order to maintain relations with Calvard. But Shao definitely has personality issues, so I'm sure he gets along perfectly with Rufus. That makes sense. Anyway, he sounds like a fascinating person. Yeah, Lloyd never told me about him. Lloyd. How does an Erebonian know about the SSS? Oh, I'm actually from Crossbell. Yuda explained her certain situation and told them about her friendship with the members of the SSS. And whether any of it was written back when the show first came out or not is not going to be talked about here. Ah, I see. In that case, we definitely want you guys to handle this case. Now, explain it to them? Certainly. We're finally getting down to business, although it is a bit presumptuous of them to assume we're going to accept their request. We would like to request your help in recovering a certain black briefcase. Earlier today, it fell off the back of a cruise ship into the river on its way here from Michelin. We would like to request a search and recovery operation. A black briefcase? This sounds kind of suspicious. We are members of a fully authorized Imperial Military Academy. Before we discover whether or not we will accept, is there anything illegal about this request? You don't have to worry about that. The only hitch is the intelligence division is trying to hassle us. Huh? What do you mean? It's a bit complicated. However, we swear to you that there is nothing illegal about this whatsoever. So, do you accept? If you're curious about what's inside, we can show you after you've gotten it back. Yeah, we'll accept. Alright, seems like you need help. Instructor, are you sure? Yeah, I'll accept full responsibility for this request. That said, I appreciate any help you guys decide to give. Understood. But I don't agree with you taking all the responsibility for yourself. No, that's green for you. That's why we should share it equally. Besides, this should be part of our special ops missions. Agreed. Well, if you insist. You're all pretty responsible, aren't you? Now allow me to explain the area of the site in more detail. We assume the briefcase was washed over to Ursula Road, most likely to a shoreline not that far from Crossbell. How do you know that? Let me explain the order of offence. While on a cruise ship, one of our employees was asked to comply with a surprise inspection, and while resisting, they accidentally dropped it into the river. By the way, the briefcase was specifically designed to float. Based on the current and winding of the river, we deduced that it was carried to the area we specified earlier. And you are absolutely certain that there is nothing illegal about this. We already covered that. Just so you know, this is a pro bono case for us too. I would do anything in my power to help Ellie. Shaden really likes Ellie. Wait, fulfilling this request will without doubt help her. So why don't you hurry up and go look for it? Alright, but lay off the sass, will ya? Oh wait, I remember Lloyd and the others talking about how they got mixed up in something because of a precarious Eastern boy. Right. I am not precarious, and that was 2 years ago! Anyway, you can leave it to us. Indeed, thank you. And so, do me this favour has begun. Which means back to us the way we go. No, entrance. Oh. We get cutscene the moment we leave. jacket off. We arrived. It seems we're to search near the lakeshore here. Since it's supposed to be near Crossbell, I don't think it will be necessary to go all the way to the shore itself. Remember, we're looking for a black briefcase. Let's be on our guard. Right. So, for this request...
There!
Oh, that was an assault point. Let's hop on our bike.
Time to ride.
Oh, we got the sidecar active. Damn it. No, it will happen every time you change the party cars. Heading on over here. Oh, we have to dismount because I can't go up there. Normally. And over to this fishing point.
I see fish in the water.
And we'll get cutscene the moment we try to fit. No, we don't. Okay. Is it this one then?
Got a bite.
We'll just miss purposely
Got
because
away.
that's not... Let me just double check what the request... I'm at the wrong spot. This is the wrong spot. My bad. If you're like me and get the wrong spot, then, you know, that's just how it is. We'll ignore my foolishness. Rather, we have to go along all the way over this way. As now there is a specific spot here that is green. I should have double checked the map. Investigating and... oh, it's right over there. As Una states that it's over there. And we can see that there's also a bit of purple to it, because there's a crab on it. Black briefcase confirmed. But retrieving it from here may prove difficult. We may need to borrow a boat to reach it. We can't. Unfortunately, entry onto the lake has been restricted because of the inspection team. We might be able to hook up with a fishing pole from this distance, though. Ah, I see. It does seem possible. Good time we've been practicing during our missions. Oh, but that crab might be in the way. We should probably catch it first to clear the area. Alright then, let me at it. Can't trust T-Way, but that briefcase seems to be a little different. You know. Alright, we'll leave it to you. Go for it whenever you're ready. And so we have to switch over to Una to then try and do the fishing.
There. I got one. Nice.
There we go. And we caught the crab. It's a cobalt crab. And it coughs off some water as well in times of Sabbath. Haha! How do you like me now? Nice catch. Congratulations. Splendid. Good job. Now try the briefcase. No problem. And so Una proceeds to off-screen fish it up. Una proceeded to deftly wheel in the suitcase. After wiping off its waterproof coating and making sure it was dry, they returned it to the Highway office in the harbour. So we get fast travelled back to the offices. Ah, there it is. Thank you very much. Fuck my back. Okay. Suppose we should have expected nothing less from the Ashen Chevalier and an SSS fangirl. Why do you have to be such a little brat? Who are you calling a brat? Can we move on, please? So you said that you would let us see what's inside the briefcase. Oh, right. You are going to show us, aren't you? True members of Highway don't make promises we don't intend to keep. Now, show them. Certainly. And why? These are Ellie, Noel and Dudley's letters addressed to people in the city. Members of the military police as well as other names that I recognise. I'm sure those currently in Michelin wrote letters to their families and friends. Yeah, that's exactly right. So we said we'd do them a favour and deliver them. But why? They could have just used the postal service. So why send them like this? Humph. We're not at liberty to discuss that. There are certain extenuating circumstances. Thank you for understanding. However, we ensure that these are delivered to proper recipients throughout the city. Okay, please see to that. Una, I'm sure you have your doubts, but let's leave the rest to them. Alright, but you better deliver them. We will. You did good work today. It isn't much, but please accept this. And we get given stuff. We get Night Gleam, where Master was. And 3000 Mirror. We can also talk to Shin again. You have quite an interesting set of circumstances for a Crossbellian. I heard about the SSS being cornered by the Empire, but have you visited your family yet? Duh. Why do you need to know? And since when did you care? Of course I care. If something were to happen to you, Ellie would be beside herself. But let me make things clear. Ellie is far more beautiful and elegant than you could ever hope to be. Debatable. So don't get carried away. Okay, I seriously don't get this guy. Maybe he has a little schoolboy crush on you. Regardless. By the by, I hear you play Vantage Masters, yes? Yeah, I do. You play too? Partaking in it is part of my curriculum in studying the latest trends. You seem like you have potential. I'll deign to allow you permission to play against me. My thanks, I think. You can now play Vantage Masters against Shin. I'll gladly play against you. And we actually, we are going to edit our deck slightly. I'm going to remove the armor, because I'm not actually using it ever, and I'll put in the Darkholm. It'll be our big buff tank in later part of the game. He utilizes the Thief card, which... Oh wait, that means it's a different master card. We should, I'll allow you to go first. And our starting hand does involve the Darkholm. We'll sort the Phantom out and hope for... Okay, we got 2 Petleys. Pardon me. But the Thief card, for 1 strength, 2 mana and 26 health. Speed draw means that, hey, if this was a first time kind of thing, then he can draw an extra card. And the fact the card can act twice means that if it gets buffed a whole bunch, oh dears. We can just set up a bit of a rule first and foremost. Because I believe if I try attacking... Oh no, they can't reach because he's not able to counterattack from that. That's good news, because that means we just get some free hits in. Woo! Now for some support. Magic Crystal. Now for some support. And now for murder. Okay, the game decided to go about it like that. That was not the best move. Let's do that. Guarantee that we can summon the Darkholm. Wait, let's... Our Darkholm does give HP to cards on the same row, so that's useful. Though our Severin is going to get whacked this turn, I would argue. Oh, moving backwards and just drawing. So he's going to use up all his cards very quickly. We have to murder that in order to get through. Although I should have probably attacked the armor. I realise that, but we have a blink, so... he has a Darkholm as well. Fair enough. Yep, took out my big guy. That's unfortunate. He does have the advantage of that he has a lot more cards in his hand he can just play. Okay, he tried doing that as his method. I question that sanity because although we've gotten this card, although we've got another blink, we actually don't need to worry. We win.
Impossible.
And we get some Kyria Bells. Well, let's go into our notebook. Notebook's that one. It's been a while since the last. No, it's Heaven. Kyria bells. These are 4 mana costing, 4 strength, 4 health, and skill of thunder. Still deals 2 damage to both enemies. It just chose poorly a target that can't have that be the way that he would have wanted it to be. The other things we can do, there is a radio story that we can get on East Street at this point. For those that are trying to do that. I don't know why I've decided to look at the stuff that I can do. Oh, Phoebe is here. No, not Phoebe. Lind is here if you really want to talk to her. It's on my way home when I saw it. A shadow that I hadn't seen dark in the sky since the Civil War. The Pantagruel. You seen that airship before, Lind? Yeah, she fought with forged during the war. In fact, she's seen more battle than any of you. I never knew. Oh, it's not like I was tearing up the battlefield or anything. Still, that ship doesn't exactly bring back fond memories. Lind? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be busy. I didn't mean to take up your time. So you're headed to the highway? Take care out there. Yeah, thanks, Lynn. Anyway, we can... That just says because it's generic models. Right, anyway, there is a radio story. If we head on into the Long Lao Tavern and Inn with the star symbol, that allows us to know that there's a thing here. And Shan is who we talk to. Hey, do you know Arkansas? They're a theatre troupe in the entertainment district. My best friend Wixia works there. Oh, you're a friend of Wixia's. Oh, do you know Wixia personally too? Hehe, what a coincidence. Wixia Mao, one of the lead performers of Arkansas. I see, then she must be famous. I came in contact with her on mission with Instructor Ween. Let's keep quiet about that part. By the way, Wixia's favourite foods are mapo tofu and almond tofu. You should try them for yourself if you ever get the chance. I see. Arkansas's top performer Wixia's Mao's favourite dish. This might be something Monk would like to know. And we get new material for the radio. Whoopee! And so we can update Monk. And that's it. That's all we need to do in Crossbell at this time, as the scenic photo we can take is on the Crossbell Highway itself. But yes, off onto the East Crossbell Highway we go. We did receive that information, so shall we just get going? And yes, we shall. It's a shame that we're going to be having to do this without Sharon on our side. I would prefer if we had Sharon for this one. Pardon me, but regardless, there's not much we can do about that, so... But regardless, welcome to the East Crossbell Highway, one of the first highways you go onto back in Zero, but in Cosdale 3 it takes us a while. Oh, and in Ashura it takes a while as well, but that's just because of where you have to start in terms of the directions you go. Alright, let's get going. The cryptid was spotted in a swamp off the highway. I have additional information from Chief Plateau. Randy said there was a cryptid nearby that looked like some kind of carnivorous plant thing. I doubt it's the same one. Remember the lake? Yeah, but we should still keep on our toes. We'll be proceeding straight down the road. Shouldn't take too long on bike, thankfully. Sounds good. Let's wrap this up before the end of the day. We ought to survey the area in general once we're done too. Shall we be going? We shall. Well, I'm just gonna go to equipment and double check what I've got accessory-wise. Right, that's what I've got. If memory serves, I'm actually just gonna double check the boss. Okay, poison doesn't really seem to be a thing, so looking at the cozy socks. Because it is plant-like. But regardless, along this way we go, and oh, would you look at that? There's a star symbol over by this tower. Investigation of the look at Crossbell and to see Orcus Tower. It looks massive even from here. The Wynford building looks enormous too. I'm pretty sure it retained all 16 floors that the IBC had. That makes it smaller than its headquarters, but it's still nothing to sneeze at. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, I can see Orcus Tower and the Wynford building from here. That should make a great shot for Phoebe. And snap. Perfect. I'll send it to Vivi later. AKA now.
So green.
Hey Vivi, just wanted to give you the heads up, blah 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 blah.
Oh,
Oh wow, nice. Oh then, I'll get you a reward. Anyways, right, okay, so let's just head on over this way.
Everyone ready?
I didn't intend to fight these enemies, but I will. We'll just murder them out of murdering.
I'll assist.
All right.
Now these things are magnet drones. They are somewhat weak to Earth, so we'll megalith for them because they'll cast magic instead.
Let's go.
And if they don't want to approach, they're going to approach Kurt.
I shall go. Brionac, activate. Fire.
I'm up.
Okay, that's gonna be an interesting thing. Is it right? Oh, okay, so it's specifically on me. Okay. So that enemy there can do mud dive. That's an slight issue because it means they're now under the ground and I can't target them.
Very well.
So that means, and there's no guard button, so we'll just do nothing. It went for Kurt instead of its surprise attack, even though that it looked like it was going to be going. Oh no, because that thing was specifically for was one of the arts. Oh, I'm an idiot. Anyway,
All right.
level 25 for Ween. There's another one there, but we can just.
Treasure.
So I found it, and this chest. Back in both Zero and Ashore, the chest here would mention about what is the point of this building here. Still to this day, no idea what it actually is meant to do. Oh, by the way, there's these people here. Hello there, young man. Could you be interested in horseback riding? Oh, why'd you ask? I'm a coach in a riding club called Nines, and my coaching instincts tell me you have a way with horses. I'm not one to mind lending a fellow rider a horse or two. As it happens, I've had my hands so full with someone I'm coaching that I haven't been able to give the horses their due exercise. Well, if you aren't one to mind, then I'll take you up on that. And so, with the Nines Riding Club, you find them in a location, you're able to ride horses. Along Pacific highways, only. So, you know, they're always far happy to find new riders, so don't be shy about approaching them. So now we can ride on a horse. Nice handy X button.
Let's get going.
But we can,
Time to ride.
why do that when we can just ride our bikes? Chest over here. Which are peach seeds. Sandy will want to have them. We'll give them to her later. On to the second highway. And ignoring the big bird, we can go to this chest and get ourselves some more sepith. Whoopee. And now head over this way, and there's a chest. And a bunch more of these enemies.
Ah, treasure chest.
Inside this one's Dark Pendulum. Is it worth equipping a Dark Pendulum on someone? If you don't want Death Blow, Delay, or Vanish to occur, oh hell yeah, I'll put that on Ween immediately. Screw insta-kill mechanics in games, is what I'll say to that. If you haven't got up to what my opinion, the worst thing that all games can do, insta-death. It's just not fun.
Very well.
You have to play, because it forces you to play around it, not come up with any strategy other than just don't fuck up.
Turn.
Other than just don't get attacked. And it's like, that's not always possible. Surprise attack!
An opening.
They miss so often against Kurt with that. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we got the break,
Let's go.
which means these enemies are
turn.
dead.
Is that all?
Ah, Tina gets level up, and we even get some link experience for Kurt and Altina, even though
Stats
they weren't
updated.
linked together. Anyway, level 22 for Tina, so stats up and nothing else. Most levels are like that, unfortunately. I wouldn't have minded maybe other ways to get more skills, but obviously having everyone single file into specific ways make more sense than just praying for. Oh, that would have been a 2-chain. Actually, is there a chest here? There is not a chest here. I'm going down there for no reason. Well, no, there is a fishing spot, so if you want to fish there, then be
Is that
my
a
guest.
collapsed ruin?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
As part
There's remnants of an ancient battlefield just over the hill, too.
Now,
I
brace yourself.
tried to break, it didn't work.
Get back! Now!
I'll assist.
All right! You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
It's mine!
Shame that the birds are getting the health boosts, but regardless. We
My
we
turn.
can take damage.
Strike! It's down!
It's mine!
Now. Yeah. Now.
An opening! I'm up! My turn!
All right!
Let's go! It's down!
I'll assist.
This is the end!
Was my support helpful?
Yeah, thanks as always.
Well, that can was empty after drinking the last of it, so that's great.
Yeah, I did it!
Yay, level ups!
I must train even more.
Yes. I am questioning it. How the fuck do I get through more of any other game, and then I play Cold Steel and my ass just decides to go, no, you don't want to keep playing. Go do something else. Or my mind even being like that. It's just like, because I do like this game, even with my criticisms. A fork in the road. Going left should take us to a wall village. Right, Yuna? Yuna. Huh? Yeah, Amarika village. They're famous for their fresh vegetables and specialty honey. That does sound tempting, but we don't have the time. The marsh is in the direction of Tangram Gate. Correct, the map also indicates that we only need to go a little further before going right. Let's move on. Yuna? Yuna is pondering about that stuff, but it also means we can't make our way...
Treasure!
We get a fire bell from that chest, and also the bus stop is here. Also, this bit definitely looks a little bit smaller than before. I guess they need a reason to not have the pond be about. Pardon me. Huh? Is that? Ah, what? Oh, pardon me, by the way. That is Tangoon Gate over there, near Calvert. Well, as near as it was able to be built. That should be the Tangoon Gate, shouldn't it? Hold on, it's much bigger than that. They're going to be doing construction on it as well. What's going on? What's that big thing where the gate used to be? Large-scale construction to fortify the border gate between the Empire and the Republic, just as my information said. Allegedly, it is to be roughly the same scale as Guelia. What? It's probably the size of the largest fortress in the Empire? Seeing as Union wasn't aware of it, they must have begun construction within the past few months. But if that's the case, it's being built at an incredibly quick pace. I wonder if it has something to do with the inspection team's visit. Seriously, what's going on? Just coming in here and doing whatever they want to my home. Yuna. I'm sure this is a shock to you, but we need to prioritize our special op missions right now. The swamp by the cryptid was spotted is further ahead on the right. Correct. The swamp should be beyond those tracks. Let's go, Yuna. Alright. Can't afford to stand here shocked. I need to stay focused. Welcome to the next part of the highway! Woo! How far forward can you go? Well, there's a chest right here and not that far forward, actually.
I found some treasure!
We get a silver chain and then, border that stops us from going further. Ah, well. Silver chain, silver chain, silver chain. Let's look at the silver chain. It prevents poison and gives 1,000 health. You know what? Hey, you know, you get it. Have more health. Also, since we're getting near to the boss, so it's probably better for me to heal. Heading over this way, and why? It's a nice little hut right near the swamp. Or at least the marshland that it claims to be. It's called a boathouse because boats are right next to it. Anyway, it's such a peaceful place. Yeah, there's a boathouse here, so anglers will use this spot sometimes. Fair enough. Do we have the exact location where the cryptid was sighted? Panning shot to the gate. Yes, according to the request document, it's beyond that gate. It seems to be locked. Ah, I wonder if whoever owns that boathouse there has a key. Let's go see if anyone's home. We now have to move a little bit further in order to do so. Oops, pressed the wrong button. So yeah, you can fish here if you really want to. Plenty of fishing spots in Crossbell. I must say, quite nice to have them. If you want to do the fishing. I haven't got the right equipment to get all the fish I would want. That's fine, I don't want that master quartz anyway. Excuse me. Is anyone home? Why, there is a fisher here.
Oh, hello there.
Huh. Is that you, Kenneth? Why, it's
now
Kenneth.
That I get a good look at you.
It's
There's a
Kenneth.
face I recognize.
Yahoo.
Long time no see, Reen.
Huh? Him too? Yeah, one of Class 8 and 4s. It's Kenneth Lakelord, of the Lakelord family of fishers. And of the company that make all the fishing equipment, even. What a coincidence this is! I never expected to run into you here in Crossbell. I heard you become an instructor. I take it these are your students. My name's Kenneth Lakelord. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Lakelord is in the famous fishing gear company? Oh, so you've heard of them. Kenneth here's the second son of the Lakelord family. So member of the Imperial Fishing Club, just like that fisher we met in Sutherland, Annabelle. Oh, right. Huh. Ah, I heard about that. You happened to run into her on our journey, huh? Maybe us anglers just attract other anglers. We're drawn together by fate. That does seem to be the case, in my opinion, based off of all the other times fishing has occurred in the series. Could be. I heard a rumour at the Fisherman's Guild, so I sort of guessed, but still, I didn't expect to actually meet at a boathouse in Crossbell. To tell the truth, this is where my brother was living for a bit while I was at the academy. I wanted to see the place myself. It's a famous spot where the members of the Imperial Fishing Club and the Fisherman's Guild had a fierce battle. You can do this stuff in a shore. Oh yeah, I think I remember the sign on the fishing place in the East Street changing for a while. The world of angling is deep. So what brings you guys to my humble abode? Did you come here to investigate too? Actually, yeah, wait, too?
Oh, do you have customers?
And it's that guy that was in the Fishers Guild earlier. We saw him in the city. Oh, sorry about that. Did I disturb you? No worries. Are you headed out? Yeah, I'm going to get back to my field work. I can't stop thinking about that mysterious grass. Oh, man, my ass is fucking... grass, ass. I'm fucking lyricist today, aren't I? No, anyway. Are you talking about that scarlet grass? How did you know? Your uniforms tell me you're from a school in the Empire. Who might you be? Pardon us for not introducing ourselves earlier. We're from the Force Military Academy's branch campus. Ah, I see. Force. I heard they opened a branch campus. Oh, excuse me, I haven't introduced myself either. This is Professor Lukeman.
My name is Lumen. I'm a visiting professor at one of the Empire's universities.
As he just stated himself in terms of the pronunciation.
I'm sure you've all seen some fascinating things on your travels. I'd be very interested in hearing about them if you have the time.
And so they all sit down at a table. Wait, does this mean you teach at the Imperial Academy? Why, yes, I specialise in geology. Ooh, whoops. Seeing as we're both educators, I'd say that makes us colleagues. Though I'd never expect to find myself saying that to the famous Ashen Chevalier. I'm flattered. So you're here in Crossbell as part of your work? Yes, in a sense, I'm collecting geological distribution data while on my vacation. I'd been going around the province when, before I realised it, I nearly used up all my vacation days. So I rushed over here to study my final survey point before I need to head home. It was telling me some interesting stuff about the water quality in a bunch of different spots. Oh, that's so. Which I actually could play into the world of what fish go well, actually, so fair enough. Well, you're certainly a field researcher through and through. Is the Academy really that famous? It's one of the most famous out there. Some even consider it the height of Imperial Academia. There are many famous scholars and researchers there. Yeah, there are countless. Oh, so... Gideon used to teach there, but he is dead, curse you ashore. Gideon, the man known as G, was once a professor there. Wait, so if you're a professor at such a famous place, does that mean you're pretty famous yourself, right? No, not necessarily. I'm just a visiting professor. I find your special op missions much more intriguing, actually. Yeah. It's unusual for a military academy to do work like this. I'm surprised to hear you discovered a link between the grass and cryptids. Yeah, but we haven't found anything conclusive yet. You've said you found that scarlet grass back in the back of the swamp. Yes, just this morning when I went out for my geological survey. I'm no botanist, but its unusual colour and glow certainly stuck with me. It may also have something to do with the nature of the soil in the area, so I waited to investigate it once more. So that grass is in the swamp too, then? Its relationship with cryptids is becoming much stronger. Yeah, we should go check. And they all nod in agreement. As we explained, the cryptid makes this area extremely dangerous. Would it be alright if we carried out the rest of the investigation? If it's truly that dangerous, I suppose I have no other choice. But if you were able to collect a sample of that flower, could you bring it back to me? I might be able to get more information from a botanist friend of mine back in the capital. Well, sorry, but I think the grass may be too dangerous. It would be better if you gave up on it for the time being. I understand. It wouldn't do for some mishap to occur while transporting it. Kenneth, please give them the key. Alright, got it. Here you go, Reen. And we get the key. Yay! You can use that to get to the swamp. Please be careful. Thank you, Kenneth. Is everyone ready? Of course. Let's get going. We can utilise the beds here to do some healing, thankfully. Thanks to the star symbols. We are knowledgeable of that. Woo. And it works like the showers, so we don't have to walk all the way back. Well, fast travel all the way back. You can talk to those two again, but there's nothing more relevant to actually get out of them. And so we head through the... Oh, no, we have to investigate the gate. We can't just walk right through it, even though we got the key. Because we need to have a cutscene of us opening the gate. We use the gate to unlock the gate. I said use the gate to unlock the gate. Oh, God, I'm a dumb. Anyway, use the key to unlock the gate. Or maybe he used the gate to unlock the key. Maybe the gate was all the friends we made along the way and the key is pointless. Let's start investigation right away. That scarlet grass was seen at the back of the swamp. Let's be on our guard. Yes, indeed, we probably should be. As per usual with areas, charge your way around, fight enemies if you decide to fight them. You don't have to necessarily, if they're optional ones. Spirit incense being right here is a godsend if you happen to struggle in this next fight. Anyways. Heading into here, we get cutscened, because it makes sense to, and we can see where the panorama glass is, but it's still also a very small amount. Apparently this is a spot where a cryptid appeared 2 years ago. It definitely seems like the kind of place one would show up. The scarlet grass was spotted somewhere around here. Let's locate it first. So thankfully we don't end up in a boss fight just yet.
Instructor, look at that!
I see it. Don't let your guard down.
Let's just quickly save the game out of I don't want to be rage quitting. I should have done that with the other cryptid, but we were actually so close to it I didn't know. Found it! Just the one patch though. That means... And I'm just gonna... Nothing is appearing. Perhaps this grass isn't necessarily a sign that a cryptid will appear. Maybe. After all, the blue ones were all over the place when Crossbell declared its independence. It's fine if a cryptid doesn't show up now, but we should still take this grass with us just in case.
I guess it simply wasn't enough.
Enter Campanella.
What was that?
A boy's voice?
Instructor Reen.
Yeah. We're from Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Class 7, Special Operations. Who are you?
Oh my, how polite. A pleasure to meet you. I could introduce myself, but this isn't nearly enough of an audience for my grand entrance.
Let me explain. This is the full member of Ouroboros for those that have not played any of the games prior that he appears in, aka some of the Sky stuff, and yes, indeed, Ashore. So of course it's nice to see him back in Crossbell after those 2 years, and a lot less Elden Road involved, so maybe that's a good thing. And also him not being able to turn us into pickles. that, I guess, was just one of the most unfunniest things to ever happen in culture. But regardless.
Where is his voice coming from?
But while you're here, maybe you could put on a little show for me. Class 7 and the Ashen Chevalier. Show me the power that defeated Blue Blanc.
Specifically, Blue Blanc gets mentioned.
What's happening?
Spiritual power?
The spirit veins have been activated. Everyone, watch out!
And so Campanello is probably to blame for this, but the spiritual veins get a monster guided over this way, and oh good lord, what happened to the Venusaur? Well, actually no, this is called Mordorian. An arboreal distortion. It has many a mouth.
It's a plant-type cryptid like we were told, but...
Its appearance and size are completely different.
It's almost like as if it's a different one from the one from 2 years prior.
Can't afford to take any chances here. Heed my call, Valimar!
I do want to see that trick, but let's save it for the finale, shall we?
Campanella technically does it, that won't be necessary, as he performs a technique that means that, oh dear, we're now being barriered.
What?
What?
I guess there won't be no Valimar today.
A spiritual barrier.
Quite so. This particular barrier blocks thought waves from going in or out.
See, we should just internally think, hey Valimar, be nearby. For every boss encounter in his head, instead of going, heed me call, and then people go, aha, you're going to summon Valimar. Counteraction. Like it's just, it's so plainly obvious.
It's not particularly strong, but it's enough to stop you from calling your Ashen Knight.
So quite strong then.
That's why I can't feel the connection with him.
Ow. Ah.
Fine then. I guess
I just hit the desk with my knee. Ah. And so Ween chooses to go this direction instead,
just like
because
before.
there's no one around here to do it. That won't be necessary. Ow.
Spirit unification!
Instructor?
His hair.
This might help my ass up.
Nice! Very impressive! Now show me this ogre power of yours.
All members of
I
Class
love
7,
this. Just
prepare to
spirit of
intercept.
unification and just someone with electric tar nearby.
Destroy the target with everything we have. Yes, sir.
I don't know if I've got the phrases on a little too high.
A powerful
Or if it's my
enemy.
headset.
Exercise caution.
And it immediately fell in streams, meaning that yes, I should have worried about poison. Fuck.
Let's go.
Okay, well, it got the fast turn. That's kind of bullshit. But regardless, Mordrain here. He's got 57. Oh, I should just examine. Oh wait, got a question mark at the moment. Has 57,012 health on normal difficulty, and is weak to wind and mirage. And don't bother trying to use water because it's really resistant to that. Now, Ween here is in Spirit Unification. We can't actually look at the stats itself, but he gets a strength up in strength, defense, and speed. And he also gets another symbol that's to do with this. Also, all of his crafts get boosted. So we now have Fatal Crimson Slash, Fatal Crescent Slash, and Arcane Gale. These are all now stronger than they were before. Yippee. Arcane Gale here also has 2 attacks now with a power of S. Quite lovely. In Cold Steel 2, what would happen if you used it would be you'd end up going onto a different side of the map. It also does up the CP cost as well, though, so do keep that in mind.
Get back! It's down!
Oh, I should have Raging Fired. Oops.
All right.
Do I have a thing that... No, I don't. Okay, well... So yeah, we can actually look at this here, just to verify that what I was saying. Stat efficiency-wise, yeah, you're not going to be doing too much in terms of that department, so just keep that in mind. Yuna is actually probably not the best. Windblade is a thing we could do. So is Even Quest. Actually, yeah, let's Windblade and see if we can get some additional turns before he gets taken. No, we do not actually. Not so useful, I'd argue then.
My turn.
Actually, you know what?
Let's go.
It's gonna get tons, so.
Very well.
Oh wait, let's not go over that way. Or for fuck's sake, game.
I shall go.
I preempted the thing there a little bit, but I only have one antidote. Oh, okay, that kind of sucks.
All right.
Don't we have any outside we want to be using?
Take this.
Not on my watch.
No, I'm serious. I swear. Oh, maybe my headset was on louder. Maybe it's quieter for people who are watching this.
It's my turn.
So yeah, it can get poisoned on its own accord. Ha 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 ha. We really.
Arcane.
But I might as well show off Arcane Gale.
It's down.
I'll assist.
Very well. Strike. It's down.
It's mine.
I didn't break it in time. Fuck.
I shall go. I'll support. Arjun here.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And Unleash Demon Tree. Damn it.
It's
It
my
gets
turn.
HP recovery, so that's lovely.
Take this.
I'm up. Get back. Now.
Damn
I'll
it.
assist.
Very well.
Just having P, he does, but he'll get wrecked in the process because of Brandish.
There.
Oh, I forgot to even quest, but I could. Breath of the Earth hits! Which murders us horribly and it heals itself. This is why I don't want to rage quit, because this is just a nuisance. Maybe I should focus more on the whole using of, but regardless, we have got some spirit incenses, so Kurt and Ortina can be back to life.
All right. Yeah.
And we still got a ton anyway, so
It's mine. Let's go. It's down.
I'll assist.
My turn.
oh yeah, Kurt's no CP because of that.
There.
It's mine.
Now. Let's go. Ebon Crest.
I hate exploiting Ebon Crest,
I shall go.
but I feel like I have to. When an enemy decides to do attacks that kill everyone and heal itself in the process, it's like...
It's my turn. Get back. Now.
Oh, pardon me. Okay, it's immediately doing the fan string.
It's my turn.
My turn.
I still want to use the thing, but also not. Because 7 Powder Bean could work.
Let's go.
How much of it still got? No, yeah, 57,000, and we've got it down to 20,000, so...
Strike. It's down.
It's mine.
Let's go.
Okay, we didn't get the attack delay, even
Let's
quest.
go.
Or Ebon Quest.
Let's go.
Depending on which one you're fucking playing.
Get back.
Come on, game.
I'll assist.
It's doing Unleashed Demonry. I might as well just see if we can kill Vexel Breaker.
One more. I'll finish it.
Dude, only 3,000. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, that it's gonna get health back. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Let's empower Ween. Oh yeah, and his S-craft is now changed to Ashen Fatal Leaves. I forgot to mention that. Do 10,000 damage. Do 10,000 damage. Do the 10,000. Do 10,000.
As still water.
To be fair, the S-craft is basically the same, just with the changes to the spirit unification habits. But we do also get the CV, the CG of Ween in spirit unification. That's kind of cool, I must admit. We got the break though, let's go!
Very well. It's down.
It's mine.
Oh, come on, deal more damage, people, please!
Brionac, activate. Fire. There.
Rush, just rush.
Leave it to me.
There.
There we go. Whew. Okay, that could have gone worse. Could have gone better as well, actually, to be fair. But oh well.
Was my support helpful?
Yeah, thanks
Level
as
up.
always.
And we just get Dragon Fang.
All right, got it.
Yeah,
Level
I did it.
up.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Bum, 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 bum. And the enemy is bested.
Yeah, we did it.
That should take care of it.
Instructor Reen.
Reen, of course, is struggling.
Instructor Reen, what's the matter?
He is losing control. At this rate.
Oh, so that's why he doesn't use it.
Ashen Chevalier. More like ash-haired Chevalier Ogre.
Boo! Terrible pun aside.
Show me a little more. Let's see how far you can go until you break.
A hologram of Campanella,
If I
or
give
possibly
the
just
proper
Campanella
directions,
using
I think I can
Aqua
guide
Mirage,
another
an
one
art
here.
we don't have access to in Cold Steel, but did in Shore.
All right, let's see what shows up this time.
Stop right there.
Before Campanella could summon anything else, why? It's a member class 7 to prevent things from necessarily going horribly wrong.
Give it everything you have.
I say it differently because we did actually defeat the thing before Emma showed up, so technically she didn't perform her. That won't be necessary. I'll give people that one, alright? You can have that one. Most of the other times though, no, you can't. It's just a dumb trope. Anyway. Emma, looking absolutely gorgeous in that scene.
Get it together. We need to stabilize his powers.
Thank you, Celine.
What
Sorry, I
is
mean
going on
Celine.
right now?
I've got engaged on the brain still. Right, remember, the cat is called
and
Celine.
using arts?
The Princess of Venere in Engage is Celine. Why do people need to do these different pronunciation things? It gets on my fucking tits.
It's you two.
Thankfully, due to magic,
Sorry, and thanks. Your timing was perfect.
Ween is
Shut up and
saved.
focus on calming yourself down.
Whoops. Someone's here to spoil my fun. But that power that broke my barrier. For a moment, I thought it was her.
So she is somewhere here in Crossbell. Enforcer of the Society, please show yourself.
I think it'll be much more fun if we save that for later. But don't worry.
Well, I find
I won't
Campanella,
keep
you
waiting
can
for
show
too
up again
long.
later.
So please look forward to my grand entrance.
Well, while Campanella goes off to hide in the shadows until it's time for him to actually show up on screen in a way that will reveal his
Flame
name.
illusion.
Seems different from our kind of magic.
But of course. It has
Instructor
to be.
Reen.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry for making you all worry. I didn't think you could stop me from calling Valimar.
Considering how often you do get stopped from using your power-ups, it should come to no surprise at this point.
Gosh, that's not what we're talking about.
Please, don't be so reckless in the future.
Oh, but it's Reen! He's going to be.
Guess
He
I
has
must
to.
look up to you quite a bit.
You saved me. Thanks for breaking that barrier. You too, Celine. Thanks for holding my power back.
To think that all that matters for pronunciation is simply just an accent on the E.
Oh, we didn't do all that much. But I'm glad my new spell was able to be of help.
Yay! She's learned
better be
better
grateful.
magic. Embracing of the hands!
Just
Ah!
so glad we were finally able to see each other again, Reen.
Yeah. It's so great to see you again, Emma.
Emma Milstein. Or Milstein. Whatever. Point is, Emma! Our resident witch from the previous games, and of course member of all Class 7, meaning of course she had to show up. And that means, yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got all our members of Class 7 that are going to be showing up in this section, have made their appearances. Gee, I wonder if they'll be in the party together later. Regardless, we head back to the boathouse, now with Emma in tow. Kenneth graciously allowed them to rest their battered bodies in his room. Thank goodness. So you're seriously a witch? Does that make her a bitch? Maybe I should kick myself, and come up with some other rhymes later. That maybe don't involve swearing. But regardless.
Yes. To be exact, I'm a member of the Hexen clan.
They hide
This
somewhere.
is Celine. She's like a member of my family.
Meow. It's a cat.
You may as well just go out and say it. I'm a familiar. Anyway, nice to meet you. There's no need for us to get all chummy, though.
What in the world was the old Class 7? Bunch of nepotism and a bunch of supernatural bullshit. Honestly, I am wondering the same. But is it okay for you to tell them you're a witch? Well, the Black Rabbit there already knew. I thought it was only fair the rest of you knew too. I figured I shouldn't hide from fellow Class 7 students. They need to know that there's a backside to the world and that sometimes trouble on the surface can be traced back there. Cryptids, magic knights, even that grass. The appearance of the Infernal Castle in the capital and the Assured Tree and Crossbell. Pardon me. Yeah, the society is from... the society is from this backside too. Though they're completely different from people like Emma. Oh yeah, like that kid from earlier. He appeared to be a child. Is he truly part of the society? Oh, don't let that fool you, you idiots. Anyway, yes, I believe so. He's most likely one of the enforcers. Pretty famous one in society at that. I see. Seems like they were manipulating the spirit things underground. If that's the case, does it mean they were the ones making the cryptids and Magic Knight appear? No, there's a possibility. I have no idea why Magic Knights and cryptids from the Empire are appearing here now. I'd rather not imagine it, but it's possible my sister was involved. Theta Cantilde. The Azure Abyss. We've heard she may be in Crossbell. Since she's an Anguis, isn't she the one giving orders to the enforcers? That's possible, given what a wicked woman she is. But after chasing her for the last 6 months, something feels off about that. Oh, really? Yes, we don't have any proof yet, but we've sensed something a little strange about her actions. Kat, are you keeping up with this? Not one bit, but I think it's important we try to grasp the situation as much as possible. Oh, my nose. I swear my nose is always fucked. Anyway, it's 4 PM now, so we're done with today's activities. Good job, you three. Oh, right. We've completed our investigation of the cryptids on behalf of the Governor General. We just need to return to camp now. Yeah, let's take the bikes to Crossbell City first. Emma, Celine, you're coming too, right? Yes, provided you have room on your bikes. Let's get going then. And Kenneth is back. Oh, are you all leaving already? Yeah, thanks for taking such good care of us. Wait. Where's Professor Ludman? Oh, he left just now. Said it was about time for his bus to arrive. Told me to tell you sorry for not being able to say goodbye and that he's sure he'll meet you again somewhere. Is that so? I guess professors like him must keep to a pretty packed schedule. It's a shame I wasn't able to meet him. Well, we'll run into him again if it's meant to be. Oh yeah, before you go, Celine, I thought you might like this. It's a fish, and a pretty big one at that. Meow? It's huge. Did you catch this while we were talking? I thought I could grab you a little gift before you left. I don't need something like that at all. Don't treat me like I'm some starving stray or something. Nah. After all, she is a cat. And just goes chomping away at the fish. No need to hold back. Eat up. Oh, Celine. So that's what the phrase "the cat's meow" means. That fish is enormous. Just what I expect from you, Kenneth. Seeing her like this makes her seem like a normal cat, albeit one with especially nice fur. Haha, yeah. Maybe we don't need to worry about her being a familiar or whatever, after all. They waited there for a few more moments as Celine devours the entire fish and eventually returned to her senses. And so, yeah, I think this is a good place to end it, as we'll be in a lot of cutscenes and moving on to another bit of the game. Primarily, spoiler alerts, we'll be having to do some things during the night. It'll be no surprise that that would happen multiple chapters in a row. Anyways, time for me to do the whole outro stuff. So, for those that are watching on Twitch, if you do like watching this stuff, then do give a follow, and that will then notify you when I do stream. It tends to end up being mornings, but we are progressing into the afternoon as we speak. It is 5 to 1. So, you know. And of course, for those that do watch this on YouTube, do all the things you can on YouTube. Commenting, subscribing, sharing even maybe to people. Who knows. Point being, though, is that I hope you do enjoy Cold 3, as I do try to. I do want to maybe try and do a bit more of an alteration. I do sometimes cock that up, though, as you can tell by the recency of me playing several hours of Fire Emblem Engage instead. And I do say I do quite like that game. Do I like it more than Trails Cold Steel 3 though? Maybe. At this point, I don't know. I can't be conclusive. After all, I do have a lot of playtime in Cold Steel at this point already. One day in the future, I'll get to Weathery. And when we do, I'm probably going to be tired of Wayne. Definitely going to be tired of him. He's a protagonist for 4 fucking whole games, and any amount of time that we'll spend with him in Weathery, I'm going to start slapping myself. So, that might be a factor. But, regardless, I hope you all enjoy. Next part will be fun. Well, it'll be entertaining in terms of what we'll be doing. Hopefully. Until then, though, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.